There's no evidence that he brandished the gun whatsoever. The fact that it appears that he was disarmed before.
But he brought a gun. He brought a gun. He brought a gun. You know who else brought a gun to a protest? Kyle Rittenhouse. You know who else brought guns to protests? The Tea Party. I mean, you're talking about the country that was literally founded by people bringing guns to a protest. I mean, it's kind of hilarious that me as a Canadian is explaining this to people. It's literally in your constitution. And in Minnesota in particular, it's state law that allows you to have a concealed and carry weapon. And I don't care what people's feelings about things are. I don't care what their feelings are and, oh my God, he brought a gun to a protest. He could have done something bad. Yeah, people also bring guns to a 7-Eleven that could also shoot out something. Do I feel threatened? And I'm only saying that because I literally saw that on a trip to Florida. No kidding. And people are just okay with that. But of course it doesn't fit well with Scott Bessent. Because let's not forget that Scott Bessent is a minion of George Soros. Scott Bessent is a billionaire asshole who stole taxpayer money to fund the bailout in Argentina, only to bail out himself. Yeah, that $40 billion to save Argentina, guess what? It never went to Argentina, like I told people. You got duped by this guy. The same guy who just came back from the World Economic Forum in Davos and said that senior citizens have to give up their 10 homes. I don't recall any senior citizens, unless they are a Wall Street broker or his grandparents, owning 10 homes. Not even 5, not even 2. I mean, he's a literal, disconnected, disingenuous maniac. So of course he's going to go on this tirade of, oh my God, he had a gun in a protest, so obviously ICE had to shoot him down. Whereas I would say, this just proves how important the Second Amendment truly is. And coming from someone that was on the fence for the longest time about guns and control and thought, since I was not in this fear that, the paranoia, it's just crazy that people got caught up in this. Well, now we know why they wrote it in the Constitution. Because tyranny's coming, enslavement's coming, you are the animals, you are the cows, you are the ones that they're after. And the Second Amendment is there as a defense for the masses to not be oppressed by tyrannical overreach of the government. Which all of this is leading to. And if a maniac like him, or anyone else in the federal government, is going to make these mealy-mouthed excuses to undermine the Constitution, then what's the point of America at this point? I mean, Scott Bessent, the globalist, might as well just take the Constitution, eat it, and spit it up on camera. And say that George Washington is a domestic terrorist. And I could say a lot more of what's happening in Minneapolis, but I'll just leave it at this. That while we're witnessing this chaos, I just want to thank this madness for reassuring exactly why the Second Amendment is so important, why we need to look at tyranny for what it is, stop making these mealy-mouthed excuses, stop pitomizing each other left versus right, stop causing this civil war, because they do this intentionally. They want to destroy you. They want to discredit you. And eventually, possibly, they want to kill you. So, thank you, ICE, because as a Canadian observing this mayhem, I am now a full 100% strong supporter of the Second Amendment. You're welcome. And Canada should be taking notes before it happens to us. We already had a taste when it came to COVID, but it's going to get a lot worse.